Welcome back, my sweet friends. February is American Heart Month, so take charge of your heart health. It's my pleasure to have Dr. Peter Fertel with me today. He's with My Michigan Health. Thank you for being here, Doctor. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing very well. Thank you.
I know you're so busy, so I'm glad that you are coming here to help us get heart healthy. When we talk about heart health, keeping our heart healthy, how do we start on that right path?
So a lot of what I'm going to say, I think people know and understand, and they might say, yeah, I've heard it all before. But you know, we have some very clearly identifiable risk factors for the development of heart disease of every sort. Some of them you can't do much about at this point. Your family history is one that at this point we can't do a lot about. Maybe if we're permitted to do research in the future, we'll get on that, but you know, that's one thing. But there are modifiable risk factors. Number one is cigarette smoking, and I know people probably say, yeah, enough about cigarette smoking, but it is the worst thing in the world. And we know that people that get off the cigarette smokes reduce their risk of all forms of cardiovascular disease dramatically. The other ones are obviously your cholesterol, which is a very important thing. Part of that has to do with our choices, dietary choices, lack of exercise, but some of that is congenital as well. So people should understand or know what their cholesterol is and do everything they can to reduce that. Again, that reduces your risk of heart disease. And then the other modifiable risk factors are high blood pressure and diabetes. Again, control them. We know that if you bring your hemoglobin A1C down, which is a measurement of the how well you do with your sugar, you reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease significantly.
You have to tell us, Doctor, so let's go back to the diet. What should we be sticking with and what should we eliminate?
So that again is a very, very big and long subject. I will tell you in general, if you're capable of doing something like a vegan diet, that's the best. Now, it's not an easy diet, but certainly if you're able to reduce the intake of a lot of fatty foods, the types of meat that contain a lot of fats, so leaner meats, fishes, that helps reduce your amount of fat that you're intaking in your diet. The more fresh fruits and vegetables you can incorporate, you don't have to be a full vegan, but everything you can do to get closer by incorporating the healthy foods will really help that.
And physical activity, just a walk, is something, right? If you're not doing anything, if you're sedentary.
That's absolutely right. If you can get up and start moving, the American Heart Association recommends at least 30 minutes of any type of aerobic activity at least 3 to 5 days a week. Now, you don't have to do it 30 minutes at a time. If you can break up and do 10, 10, and 10, or 15 and 15, then you're at least starting down that pathway, but there's no upper limit. So get up. If you don't have exercise equipment at home and it's winter, then every time a commercial comes on TV, get up out of the couch and make a few laps around your house. Something to get your body moving and your heart moving.
Except during the Super Bowl, because you want to watch the commercials.
That's exactly right. And eat as much celery as you want.
Exactly. I love it. Doctor, one last thing I have to ask you, as we put a nice bow on this, what is one message that we all need to remember when it comes to our heart health?
Take care of yourself. And take care of yourself means do all the things that you can to reduce your risk of having heart disease. It's a probability function, so the more you can do to reduce your risk and control it, the less likelihood is that you'll have to face some of these horrible things.
Such valuable information. We appreciate you, Doctor, taking time out of your busy schedule, because we know you're very, very busy, to come by.
Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. If you have any ideas on what you'd like to see on our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4 p.m. News at WNEM.com. Just use the subject 4 p.m. News Spotlight.